Yeah man, Kingston. If y'all don't subscribe to my channel, a bomba clat, yeah man. I'm just kidding. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share to all your friends who like travel just like I do. So Kingston, Jamaica was my third and final stop on my Jamaican tour. I drove to Kingston from, well, I didn't drive. I was in the car being driven to Kingston from Negril. And I made a stop at Ocho Rio to the Dunn's Waterfall, which I recommend that anybody who goes to Jamaica should go to. It's basically this waterfall where you're trying to navigate your way through a lot of rocks and a lot of water until you get to the end, and I had so much fun doing that. But you know what, at the end there's supposed to be this sign that says I survived the climb at Dunn's Waterfall, and I was really looking forward to taking a picture with that sign when I got there. Well, guess what, I got there and there was no sign. That was so heartbreaking. So anyway, I get into Kingston, the home of Bob Marley, and they make sure that you do not forget it. They do not give you a chance to forget it, because everywhere that you go, they are playing Bob Marley music. In the taxis, it's Bob Marley music. In the hotels, it's Bob Marley music. Everywhere you go, Bob Marley music. More than 40 years after his death, it's still the biggest thing to come out of Jamaica. So my first stop was the Bob Marley Museum on Hope Road in Kingston. And I don't know what I was expecting, but this tour, it's completely surpassed all my expectations. I got to learn so much about Bob Marley. I mean, from the time I was born, I would hear my parents talking about Bob Marley, I'd hear them playing Bob Marley music. But I did not really realize what this guy was about until I took that tour. It was so enlightening for me, and it was so much fun. I mean, you get to see, where he lived on Hope Road, where, his room, his kitchen, all his clothes. And I even learned that his dad, Bob Marley's father, was white. For some reason, I never knew that. But I got to find that out on that day. I even got to see, where he was shot, the wall where the bullet entered when they tried to kill him. It was really amazing stuff. I had this tour guide, Stefan, who was so funny and who was so knowledgeable, and it was just such an awesome tour. Hey yo, Stefan. Hello. Nice to meet you, man. Yeah, Stefan was my tour guide and he was amazing.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I come to Jamaica and meet a real life Rasta.
Yeah man, from the motherland straight come to Kingston. Huh?
Yes, Rasta. Interestingly, I met a couple of Nigerians who were on some, mission. And they were very shocked to hear that I came all the way from Nigeria to Jamaica just to visit. I mean, they were doing something in Jamaica. They had something to do, and then they came to the museum, just, because they were around. But I guess they don't meet a lot of people who have the kind of wanderlust that I do. But hey, my next stop was Trenchtown, which is where Bob Marley's music career started. For me, Trenchtown had so much character. It was probably my favorite part of Kingston. I felt like I was in Ajegunle. I was so excited to be there. I visited the Trenchtown culture yard. They say Trenchtown, and I really got into that.
Alright, welcome to Kingston.
Thank you. I got to see where Bob Marley's music career actually started. I got to see where he used to write all his songs. I got to see his first car. I got to see even the bed where Ziggy Marley was conceived. It was a trip, and it was so cool. I really loved that. In Kingston, I also went to Devon House, where they have the most amazing ice cream in Jamaica. No cap. Like, if you go to Devon House, you have to try that ice cream. It's really amazing. And that, I think, was Kingston for me in a nutshell. Bomba clat, man, and yeah, man. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, man. Kingston really was a lot of fun for me personally. Everywhere I went, there was Bob Marley music. Yeah, they make sure that you don't forget that Bob Marley is a Jamaican. And I can't blame them. I mean, if you had someone like Bob Marley that was from your country, I'm pretty sure you would rub it in everybody's face too, right? So yeah, that was Kingston. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, man. Signing out, man.